manner of asking questions, seeking, apparently, ostensibly, O-S-T, ostensibly seeking knowledge, but in fact demolishing, destroying the assumptions and the absurdities and the indefensible views of other people who were so sure they knew what they were talking about. So, they set about to destroy Socrates. I'll tell you about that in a minute. We have plenty of time. And they put Socrates to death. And Plato apparently traveled at this time. It was a good idea for him to be out of Athens anyway. According to ancient tradition, the author of the Pentateuch was Moses. But the Pentateuch is full of contradictions, of doublings, doublets they're called, of verbal problems, that is, words that Moses could not have known, that is, words that all religions originate in the mystical experience of someone. All religions. Now, a mystic is a person who has had, or seeks communion with the divine. Communion is not communication, it's communion. This is not verbal, not words. With the supernatural. Okay, we're going to talk about Plato's Symposium. It's certainly his literary masterpiece as a piece of literature. Not really as a piece of philosophy so much as a piece of literature. But it's wonderful. It's a masterpiece. Okay. Now the structure that Plato uses here, he has used before too, and it's curious. One wonders why. Synoptic Gospels. The synoptic Gospels are Matthew, Mark, Luke, the first three Bibles, the first three books of the New Testament. The New Testament has 27 books. The Old Testament 39, total 66. In the New Testament, the first four books are called Gospels, and the first three synoptic because they see together. I'll discuss Luke. Luke contrasts. Luke is the opposite of Mark in many ways, I think, from a literary point of view, from the point of view of temperament. Okay, Luke is part of a two-part work, Luke and Acts. The two form one work, really, part one and part two. This is explicit at the beginning. Luke, apparently, is writing to Theophilus, beloved of God,